Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Arizona Adventure. In the last episode we built the hyena habitat and someone asked me if the hyenas were able to break out if I didn't choose the option that animals can't break out, and here's the proof: the hyenas can't break out from their habitat. So this would mean that you actually could build something similar in franchise as well, where you don't have the chance to decide that, where you don't have the chance to choose the option that animals could not break out from their habitats. Yeah, in this episode we're going to build here on the right side from our Great Savannah, and we are building the bigger part of the savannah, the biggest part I might say, from this savannah. As I told you in the last episode, we're going to have two savannas in this area, and this part is going to be for the giraffe, the wildebeest, and the springbok. Is it called springbok? Yeah, it is called springbok. Which is weird, once again, English names and German names of the animals, because the German name of the springbok is similar to the English name that is also Springbock, which would mean something like a jumping buck. Yeah, so I laid down the track for our safari train right here, some rocks to replace so that our train can actually go through this. We're also having a little bridge over here where I'm going to build a little waterfall in a few minutes. And I decided I wanted to have a bigger and higher mountains in the background. Yeah, once again, this is going to be a short episode because all that we have to do is a lot of landscaping, and I had to cut out some stuff as well, because I built something that is actually a little prop for our animals in here, but this little prop has caused my game nearly to damage, I might say. So I'd highly recommend you to not do the same thing in your zoo, even if it looks amazing, and I really love the look of it. Just don't do it. Okay, also I excuse myself that I'm not talking that much in this video today because I'm pretty tired. It's early in the morning right now in Germany. I have 1 week off from work, which I'm very glad for, because the last few days at work were very, very stressful, and yeah, I'm very happy that I got some time off and can enjoy building in Planet Zoo again without having something work related in my mind for at least a week. Yeah, the next time I'm going to have some time off, and where I'm going to travel as well, I'm trying to go travel as well, is in July, and I'm planning to go to Thailand or somewhere else. I just don't know. The plan is going to Thailand, but I don't know if it will be possible. Yeah, but going back into the game, I am just covering the mountains on the backside of the habitat with some of these desert rocks to give it a little bit more of an interesting look in the background. So what you're going to see in this episode is once again a lot of rock placement and plants and landscaping. I joked a little bit about that on Twitter a few days ago, because I thought I have the feeling that I'm more of a gardener or landscaper in Planet Zoo than an actual zoo builder. because what I enjoy the most in Planet Zoo is building landscapes and making habitats for the animals look natural and pretty. Yeah, so I guess I might say I'm something like not an what is the correct word if you similar thing to interior designer. So it's actually no interior that I'm designing right here. Should you call it a landscape designer? Is that even a word? Is that a thing? If so, I think I am someone like that. Yeah. Okay, so here's the little waterfall that I was building. I wanted to have something in here with the bridge from the railway that is going over there, and so that we have an actual kind of adventure in our adventure park when it is already called Arizona Adventure Park. I might think that there might be some adventure around there as well. Yeah, and that is also something that I'm doing quite a lot. Always when I'm placing some rocks or stuff like that, looking, going back to the barriers from the habitat and having a look at the whole thing if I really like it and if it is a nice view or something. And yeah, that's what I enjoy most. I tried to place the gates for the safari train or for the safari car tour here, but unfortunately I was not able to because the path was a little bit too small and it was too close to the barriers from the rhino habitat. So it wasn't possible to place the gate in a manner that I wanted it to have. So what I decided was to have something like a drying mold beneath the track from our safari train, to have an actual barrier for our animals where our animals can't walk across it. And yeah, it works. It works, and that is the most important thing. I don't know if they could walk over the tracks of the train. I haven't checked that out yet. I think I might check it out in in the next episode or in the time between, because that is something that I haven't thought about. That could be possible. I don't think the giraffe. Oh my god, blah blah. I don't think the giraffes could giraffes. Oh my god, what a difficult word. I don't think the giraffes, great, I did it, could walk over the track, but maybe the wildebeest or at least the springbok could walk over there. So as I said, I have to check that out and make sure that the animals are not able to escape. Yeah, laid down the barriers for the habitat and the path for our keepers. And now it's time to place some trees, shrubberies and some plants and make it look nice and lush. Well, not that lush, because in the end it is a savanna habitat and we don't want to have too much plants in there. Also, if you have big animals in your habitats, you sure don't want to have too much plants in there, because they will need a lot of space to roam around the habitat, and if you have too much plants in there, it might be a little bit difficult for them to move. Yeah, I also do like that little water hole that we have on the left side close to the hyenas, because that makes sure that our animals have to go there to have a drink and come close to the hyenas, which which completes the illusion that our animals could get together and the hyenas could actually hunt the springbok and the wildebeest, when in fact they are not able to. And also for those of you who are interested in the habitat barriers and how I'm doing something like those kind of mixed habitats where the animals couldn't reach each other, but it looks like they can get together. There is sometimes or often the problem that animals actually could leave their habitat. They still can't get together, but with the placement of the barriers, you might have the problem that you don't place the barriers within some rocks or in a dry mold that is so steep that the animals couldn't walk over there. So if you don't place it exactly on a spot where that the animals could not reach, you will have the problem that you get a notification that the animals escaped their habitat when in fact they didn't escape. Yeah, but here's the thing that I was building and that almost crashed my game. I built some sunshades for the giraffes and also for the other animals, because I didn't want to build a house here. So I decided to take these wooden beams and those bamboo sticks to to create that sun shader here. And it looks really, really, really pretty, but it has so much pieces that every time I copied and turned the thing around, it crashed the game and led me back to... No, it didn't crash the game, it paused the game and led me back to the main screen. So that was very, very, very weird. But yeah, in the end it worked out, and I'm not touching these sun shaders anytime soon again. And here I'm using a trick that I used in the panoramic builds that I'm doing in the South America build. If you want to cover the background of a rock formation a little bit, just use some trees and sink them into the ground so that you do something like crown the mountains in the background with the trees. That gives the whole thing a very, very nice look. And depending on which area you choose or which biome you choose, you can simulate something like there is a huge forest behind that. So that is, as I said, a great idea to cover those rock formations and make it look nice and pretty. So we are ready for our first animals, and we are going to put the giraffes in their habitat, and also looking for some wildebeests and put them in there as well. At first I was thinking about only having giraffes and wildebeest in the habitat, but in the end I figured out that the habitat was a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, that actually happened sometime as well. And so I thought it looked a little bit boring if we just have these two species in there. So I decided to put some springbok in there as well. so that we have a little more of a variation in there. Yeah, in the next episode we are still having a part of the big savanna here, on the left side of it. And I am not quite sure what I'm going to put in there, because it is also pretty big. Not as big as the right part where we have the giraffes in, but still very big. And I was thinking about some kind of antelope. I was thinking about the oryx, but I don't know which animal I could put in with them. I was thinking about zebra. That will make a great mix, I guess, and we also have some color variations in there. And I don't want to have some more antelopes in there, because that would make the whole area a little bit boring. And I'm not going for the ostrich. To be fair, the ostrich might be my least favorite animal in the game, and that's just for one reason. Or for 2 or 3 reasons. Okay, the main reason is, when the ostrich breeds, they have so many little children. Sorry, that are so annoying, because these little birdies can go everywhere and they can always escape the habitat at some place, and that is very, very, very annoying, and I just hate them for that. And the other thing is, yeah, they grow up and they have more and more and more and more hatchlings, and you have so many of them. I just don't like them. Yeah, that's the main reason. We still will have some ostrich in here, and I might put them on contraceptive or something like that. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But with that being said, all of our animals are in the habitat right now. I was thinking about the sunshades, that it might be a little bit too small for the giraffes. Okay, the one over here is having a shit. Yeah. But in fact they are not. They are the perfect size, because I saw some of the giraffes walk underneath there. I might lay down some bedding underneath them, so that the giraffes actually use them, or the animals in general use them more. Yeah, but in the end, I'm very, very, very happy how the whole thing turned out, and I'm also happy with the view that our visitors have when they look at the giraffes and look at the hyenas in the background, like you could see here in the background, where one hyena was running around on their little island. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So guys, we are at the end of the video again. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the habitat that we are having left on the left side here. What animals do you want to see? What do you think about the idea with the oryx and the zebra? And if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment if you want to say something about it. Subscribe to my channel. We actually reached 400 subscribers on the weekend, which is pretty cool. When we are reaching 500 subscribers, which is not that far away anymore, I'm going to do something special for you guys. Just haven't thought about it, but there's definitely going to be a special episode. So yeah, as I said, we are at the end of the video. Take care guys, I hope to see you next time again when we are finishing the Great Savannah here. And yeah, have a great time, take care, bye.